Good times.
I'm glad to see that you're back home. This is great.
Oh, I'm glad to be home.
Yay.
Yes. Always good to be home. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show.
Hi.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of editing something, and I do not know where you are. There you are. Hey, girl. Hey, what's up?
Morning.
I'm tired.
From your vacation. You need a vacation from your vacation.
No, that wasn't really vacation. Vacation is this weekend that I'm looking forward to. But
What was
anyway,
this
welcome
trip?
to the show, everybody. Oh, sorry. It was weekend. No. Nag-lunch lang.
Oh my gosh. By the way, I saw your lunch. It looked amazing.
And so much food. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. It's nice to have you guys here. It is what is it today? Wednesday?
Yes,
Wednesday.
it is.
Wednesday morning.
It is.
The 25th of June, 2025. It is the girl in the booth and I. That's it today.
Oh.
Yes, that's the deal here.
It's the 25th.
Did we get a head count? Do we get a head count on who's going to be here?
I think Mara might pop in at some point.
Alex is back, right? I know Alex was kind of freaking out about
flying.
his flight. Yeah. There's a little bit of drama in the group chat last night, and I wasn't catching up because I kind of looked at it and I was like, 11 messages, which I know for most group chats is really nothing. But for me, that's like, that's too many for me. That's cruel. And I thought like Alex was a bit in a panic or something. And I was like, I thought there was a ceasefire and he was concerned about flying. And I was like, did anybody tell him that things have calmed down a little bit over there? Yes.
Did they though?
Yeah. I mean, that's what I thought.
I mean,
I'm not updated. I was too busy eating.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know about the situation, but yes, his flight got canceled. Pero sabi niya tinuloy naman, so he got on the flight, but then the destination changed to like a neighboring country instead of this one.
Yeah. Okay. All right. I thought things are, from what I know, things are calming down. I know that there was a time frame given, like 12 hours for Iran and 12 more for Israel to calm down. And then in those little, so we still have 12 hours to beat each other up. And then, they were doing things like that. But I'm hoping we are at a better place in the next day or two in world affairs, because I too am traveling a little bit. Well, not me. The Beeves is traveling. She's
oh my gosh! Nga pala.
Yeah. So she's on. She's
well.
Right, so it's gonna be a little bit of a rough patch over there. Anyway, welcome to the show, everybody. It's nice to have you guys here. 863-10899 is our phone number. We're streaming worldwide, preferably in peaceful areas where you're listening to us. It's playback.tv/goodtimes. We're on till 9 o'clock. Let's see how it goes. But we have a lot of things to talk about, a lot of fun stuff, hopefully, to discuss all the way till 9. I think we're up for a break here after this quick hi, hello. So let's take it now. When we come back, we'll have more of the show. Don't go away. Back after this.
Good times.
Okay. We have emojis now. Speaking of faces, you saw that, right?
Okay,
Cedric
what is
threw
that?
those. Not emojis, but like, that's you, girl.
I know, but is it a sticker pack is what I saw?
Yeah, it's from our Discord. And it's a sticker pack now. Yeah,
cute.
It's kind of crazy. Anyway, whatever. Okay, now I think I'm good. All right, perfect. All right, welcome to the show. It is Good Times here, Magic 89.9. I've said that 3 times because I'm not ready yet to do this show. 863-10899 is our phone number if you want to call us. Get yourself on the show. We're also streaming worldwide on playback.tv/goodtimes. Speaking of playback, we get it, guys. We have emojis. Everybody just calm the hell down. You don't have to put all of them there. You'll get used to it. Just everybody relax, or I'll start blocking every single person who puts a thing there. And I will, because I don't really care about you people too much. I have no relationship with you. I have only a relationship with my host. So it will get annoying, and I'll leave you and we'll move on with our lives. So I'm in this thing here when I want to ask you guys.
What's going on?
Okay, so diba, I went to Canada over the weekend, and I am really big on doing the whole pasalubong thing for Amsterdam because that's important, right? I mean, I want to get her something nice. And I went to a anime store because she's really big into anime, and I saw a toy that I wanted to get, and I was like, I'm gonna buy this. It's Nezuko, if you guys watch Demon Slayer.
Nezuko.
And it's just an anime character. You don't care, don't worry about it. So I was gonna buy it. And then right before I bought it, I was like, you know what? Check ko lang yung presyo online. And then I checked the price online, and it was cheaper.
Online.
And it was cheaper online by like $30. So in pesos, that's like a lot of money, right?
Okay.
So ang ginawa ko, in-order ko na lang online, pinadeliver ko sa bahay the next day, hindi na siya pasalubong. You get what I mean? So I was thinking, I said, is this wrong? Like, I feel like this is inherently wrong. Like, I told her I have a pasalubong for her. I went there to buy it because it was available. Cedric and I were there. We're like, yeah, let's get this one. This is amazing. And then me and then me Filipino doon that listens to the podcast. He asked, he kind of said, hi, listen to your podcast, blah, 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 all that stuff. And he's like, alam mo, mas mahal dito. You can get it cheaper online. And I'm like, oy, thank you. So I checked it online and I was like, oh, you can. And it's a big difference.
Yeah.
But it's no longer pasalubong.
I think you're right.
So it's not. So I'm a bad father.
Yeah, pretty much.
But if you think about like, if I put the box, and remember, kids want the box pristine. Like they don't want it with dents. They don't want you to drop it like an award, Sam.
Yeah,
they
naman.
Perfect, and all that stuff. So if I was gonna put it in the suitcase, it would have gotten messed up there anyway, and all of that stuff. At least kung order mo, it has an exterior box. There's some protections on it. I mean, it's a high value toy item.
Just don't call it a pasalubong. It's fine.
Yun ang problema eh.
Oo nga.
Pasalubong eh. And she knows this. Like, oy, alis ka, sige, pasalubong. I'm like, of course. Father. So I did it. Now I feel bad. Like I feel like I've lied.
Wait, so you're gonna present it like you brought it back?
I already did.
You have lied to your child. You have deceived her.
Child. But I mean, come on, like lie to me. I don't care. Give me my toy. Who cares about I'm trying to think in my mind. Like the child doesn't care if it's a true pasalubong or not.
Yeah, but
they don't care if you lied or told the truth. They just want the toy.
Sure, and and maybe she'll never find out, but you will lie in bed thinking about this for the rest of your life.
I am lying in bed thinking about this. Like I couldn't sleep last night thinking about it. And I'm like, oh, she's so precious, and I've lied to her, and all that stuff. But I know for sure she does not care.
So even if you told her, like, hey, guess what? I called this a pasalubong, but like I ordered it online, and
she doesn't even know what pasalubong means.
Ah, talaga?
Yeah, kasi hindi naman siya laking Pilipinas eh. So I guess my point is this, and I don't want to make it too much about me and this whole gift. It's more, can we say this is the modern pasalubong? Because I've done this before.
Oh, I don't like it.
I've done
just
this
because
before.
just because you make something modern doesn't make it better. This is one of those.
You yell at me about this weekly. That just because Mo doesn't like old people stuff. Look, can we accept that this is the modern way?
No, I hate this modern way. No.
Mas mura, guys, by 2K.
Ay, nako. You're like, I don't know.
Mas mura.
There's like zero magic to this.
Okay, example. I did this again earlier this year. I went to Kansas City. If you guys know where Kansas City is, it's a small city in the
It's
US.
where you watch basketball.
It's my football. So it's my favorite. The home of my favorite football
Whatever,
team,
there's
right?
a ball. Oh.
And my coworker says, alam mo, in Kansas City, I've been there many, many years ago. And he's an older guy. He's in his 60s and stuff. He's like, there's a really good barbecue sauce in Kansas City that I haven't had in 20 years because I haven't been there.
Yum.
Can you please, if you're in the area, can you buy me? Here, I'll give you money. And I'm like, don't give me money. I got it. Don't worry. It's on barbecue sauce lang naman. So I go to the shop and it's there, true enough. And then I held the barbecue sauce. Sobrang bigat. I'm like, this thing weighs like at least 5 kilos for the jar. And I got him 3. No. You know, para naman, it's not just one. Then I thought, you know what? I'm going to check online kung available to. And I checked online. It was available. It would have got, and if I order it now, it gets to my house when I get back. So I'm like, perfect. So at least hindi ko ilalagay sa suitcase. Baka man sumabog pa yan sa loob ng suitcase. All of my nice clothes are all destroyed, all that stuff. So I ordered it online. And then, syempre, pogi, I get to work. I'm like, here's your pasalubong from Kansas City. And I sit there and he's like, oh my God, I haven't seen this in so long. Did not even know you can get this tomorrow if you want it. Pasalubong.
Okay, all right. For some reason, with this one, in my book anyway, parang you got a free pass. Kasi yung bigat niya eh. Parang,
But Sam, it's food. Like, you of all people would be like, this is not the same. But it is the same.
I don't know. Why? Why do I feel differently about this?
So I know I've done this twice now. And honestly,
You're going to keep doing it.
to get away from, whether it's to get away from guilt or it's time to embrace, this is the new pasalubong.
Maybe it's the whole, like, just don't call it pasalubong na lang kasi. Then we're good. You know?
Why not?
Because technically, the pasalubong is you take something back from where you came from, right? That's
Jake says,
the
why
whole
don't
idea.
you call it a prisalubong?
Yun lang.
Easier says, the other one is not pasalubong, it's pasabay. Yeah, but
Pasabay?
it's not because I didn't take the money. Yes, it started out as pasabay.
Pasabay. But pasabay is when you actually receive money for the purchase that you
Correct.
make.
It started off as that, meaning, oh, here, I'll give you some money. Can you buy this? And I'm like, no, okay lang. I'll get it. I'll bring it. Para may pasalubong ako para sa'yo. By the way, he's not Filipino. Anyway, but in my mind, that's how it's like, I'm gonna go there and I'll bring it back. Kalesa says it's pasamazon. Exactly.
Oh my gosh, please
It's
let's not
pasamazon.
make this a thing.
The modern pasalubong.
Pasamazon.
Pasamazon. And here's my argument on why this could be modern pasalubong. Another one. When you have your balikbayans, your titas, maybe you yourself, your mga pinsan, tito, whatever, sometimes they buy that at duty free.
Yeah.
In Manila.
Sure.
Before they go.
Yeah, that's the super lazy pasalubong, right?
It's still pasalubong.
Sorry, so you buy it from the airport here to bring it back to like wherever you're going? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, or they buy it at the duty free in there.
When you land.
Whether land or takeoff. The fact that you're getting it at the airport, there's no
That's
pasalubong vibes there.
okay. Basta you do it at the takeoff. Because then you're still technically
It's the
like...
airport.
So what?
That's not even jurisdiction anymore. It's like...
It's fine. If we're sticking to like the essence of what a pasalubong is, the airport before takeoff still counts. I mean,
what's
it's not
pasalubong?
ideal.
What's pasalubong translated in English? Like literally, without the romanticism and emotional connection.
Like
What is
like a souvenir gift or something.
Is that what? No.
Yes.
Pasalubong isn't. Is it souvenir?
Oh, like the literal
no.
translation
What is the
of
literal
the word?
and etymological meaning of it if you translate it?
Salubong? Is it
Salubong is like coming.
to meet? Like,
yeah, it's like. Right, it's a salubong. It's like coming to. It's coming to meet. What would it be? Pick up.
But
right?
I mean, homecoming
So-
gift? Homecoming gift. Hmm.
So.
What? Say words, Mohan.
Can we modernize it?
No. I don't like this. I don't like this.
You'll come around. It takes time.
I don't think so.
I mean, I'm a I don't want to call myself a trendsetter, but maybe a pioneer
Ew.
of some kind, right? Maybe I'm a pioneer. And I'm doing this for all of you guys too, okay? I could have kept this to myself. Maybe one day my daughter downloads this episode and says I've been lied to, but I couldn't keep such an idea to myself. I had to pass it on. I had to pass it on to you guys that pasalubong can be modernized.
Did anybody on the playback think this was a good idea? Because I feel like it's a good gauge, you know?
None of them agree with me. When
Exactly.
When I start to talk about like how the modern time is better than the older time, they are
No
never on my
naman.
side. They're always, Alex is right. Sam is correct. You guys always go against me on this stuff, and that's fine. I completely get it.
No naman. But I mean, I don't know. I didn't see a single one that was for this.
Okay. All right.
Q,
Elizir
Elizar.
in Montevideo
Yeah.
says, I agree.
But you-
Buying online for pasalubong is better. Pat says, duty free at the airport, you can still count that as pasalubong. Buying it online, absolutely not.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Kultubi says, I'm with you. I hate carrying it while on transit. Well, look, Kultubi, the argument is that's part of it. that's part of the pain. It's that pain, that love pain, right? I'm gonna do
think
this.
so.
It comes with love because it's pinaghirapan. Right?
Effort
It's not just it's not just money, it's effort, and I think that's where almost all of the value of a true or maybe an older pasalubong is about the effort. Like I can buy the Toblerone here, guys. You don't really have to bring it to me. It's the carrying that gigantic Toblerone hand carry and all of that stuff that I think people romanticize about.
And I think it is worth romanticizing. I mean, you take away all of that and you just bring something, not even bring really, like at a click. With a click, and then that's it. Like there's no effort there.
Jordan in Sydney, Australia says, when I fly home to Manila, I just buy the pasalubong for my pamangkins with them so they can choose what they want. Again, Jordan, that's perfectly fine. That's even the modern gift giving when it comes to Christmas and all of that. It's the new way. Again, that's another thing that has modernized quite a bit, which is you just pick what you want.
I don't mind that.
And that's your gift.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the whole unwrapping and element of surprise, all that's gone. And, I'm surprised that you're okay with that. But this is not pasalubong though, right? That's why you put it in quotes.
So what's that? Pero like the people that he's buying gifts for, the pasalubong for, they're actually there with them and they just choose.
So it's uwi kong Pilipinas. Punta tayo sa mall. Hanap ka ng gusto mo. I'll pay for it. That's my pasalubong. This is what he's saying.
Maybe it's like maybe it's the being upfront part that's also bothersome. Like if you make the arrangement and all the parties are cool, then fine. We'll do this and we'll call this your pasalubong. Cool? Cool.
Okay, I have one more twist, and I know this might be a stupid topic, and I'm sorry to go so long on it, but Charlemagne brings this up. My mom wanted a pasalubong na chocolate from the US, and I forgot. Mm-hmm. So I went to the 7-Eleven in the Philippines, and I bought the chocolates there.
Okay.
Pero of course, as we've talked about this 2 weeks ago, pagbukas niya, nalaman niya na local because hindi amoy States when you open the chocolate. We've talked about there's a quality difference.
So she found out?
I guess she found out. It sounds like it here on the context that she found out. I guess let's just do this. Pasalubong is only now moving forward, everybody, and write this down. Somebody send this to Bam and he'll make a law. Pasalubong, moving forward, is only items that can be purchased exclusively at the location that you are coming from.
Okay.
Yes?
I mean, if you're going to ask for something, right? If you're the one who's going to ask for something, you better make sure that that's the only place where you can get it.
But asking is pasabay. I'm talking about, okay, Sam.
No, but it's pasabay if I pay for it.
Yeah, but if you ask, it's also pasabay. I think it's, look, uwi ako September. I'm going to get you something.
Oh.
What I get you, you cannot purchase, even if you tried your hardest. It has to come
love it. I love
from
it.
a human being in this country.
Okay.
That is the new definition of pasalubong, everybody.
Okay, I'm
then
okay
the
with
modern
that.
one, we'll come up with another term for that.
I'm okay with that.
Homecoming gift, as they said, right? Homecoming gift is probably a good way.
Yeah.
All right?
Yeah.
We're good? Okay. Now we've changed culture. We've done this so many times on the show where we've changed culture. And I really feel, we do contribute quite a bit to the shaping of the modern time in the country.
Oh, yeah.
Speaking of the
Movers
country.
and shakers. Ew.
Okay, so real quick before we take a break, somebody sent this clip to me yesterday, said they were at a graduation and Bam was there and they saw Bam and it was super cool. And I know that on the show every now and then we'll do love teams amongst us, even though we're completely platonic friends. Obviously, Bam's happily married. We're all kind of in our relationship. Sorry, Sam. Most of us are in relationships. And we kind of do it for play. That, okay, si Sam, bagay kay Alex. Si Mara, bagay kay Alex. Si Bam, bagay kay Kay. Because they had that montage. I am going to say maybe there's a possibility that the best match on the show is not Bam and Alex, is not Bam and Kay, But maybe Bam and Sam. I mean, the names are right there. Let's roll. Look at our boy yesterday at a graduation.
Oh.
Look at our guy. Hit play.
I'm not...
With all... No bio whatsoever.
I was like, what?
No bio at all.
I was like, why? Why does a graduation video? Why is the conclusion of this that we're the best match?
No,
pala yun.
look how sexy he looked. Just the water glistening all over his body. Sam, that's what it looks like.
Right?
That's what it looks like. It's hot.
Dude.
Just imagine how puss he would have looked if he had an umbrella. You know what? Let's even make this better. Alvin, let's put a little K-wave, K-drama feel to this video. Let's hit it. Here we go.
Oh my gosh.
Uy, slow-mo.
It's funny because the lyrics says like, forgive me or something like that. It's weird.
Okay. I don't know. I just grabbed whatever.
That is hilarious.
Song.
But you get it now. You get it.
First of all, you know what, man? You would see politicians do this in election season. Bam won easily about a month ago, right? And he's out there. He doesn't have a crew with him. This is legit. One of the students who listens to us said, oh my God, it's, Bam, pulled out the phone and he walked around with no entourage, making sure nobody touches him. He didn't have somebody holding his umbrella so he doesn't get wet. Brother just walked around with all of those students and was getting rained on, smiling and having a blast. And that's just the stuff that you saw on camera. Off cam, like they were giving me a little bit of a rundown. It's like, he's so nice. He was so positive. He just kind of walked around, said hello to every student. The students were so happy to meet him, and he was equally happy to just kind of be there post-election.
Oh, and the students have a really special spot in his heart. Like, he's all about the education. So I'm sure he was thrilled to be there.
That's how we know we did it right this time, guys.
Yeah.
Because if that were like one of your traditional types, they're doing that in February. They're not doing that in June. Yeah.
Yeah.
Kaya na-in love si Sam eh.
Kasi wala siyang payong. Oh my gosh. This is the best.
Now we just have to find a way to make Timmy angry. Just kidding. But wow, right? Our guy, man. Our guy, dude, yesterday. So thank you for sending us that video.
Yeah, thank you.
We got to take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of the show. You're listening to Good Times here on Magic 89.9. Don't go way back after this.
Good Times.
It's Coldplay with Speed of Sound. The reason I played that song is I saw them that they played it recently at a concert. They tend to not play this song. I was told, I didn't even know this, but they don't play that song because they didn't like the album.
Oh.
And I believe, I think Fix You's on this album, right? But it was kind of a bad time. I guess within the group, they were kind of fighting and all of that stuff.
Oh, they had drama like that?
Yeah, apparently they had drama. I did not know this until I looked it up. I'm like, why they don't play this song? It's a great song. Speed of Sound's one of their big hits, but they didn't like the album. They didn't like that song. Chris specifically didn't like that song, and a bad time and all of that stuff. And they kind of just did it one of those rare occasions where they did it on a recent concert. And I was like, oh, cool. Awesome. Play it on the radio.
And it's long.
Dude, it's 4 minutes and 47 seconds, which, again, maybe a decade ago, we don't bat an eye. 15 years ago, it's par for the course. Now we're sitting here going like, so long. So long. I love when you modernize, Sam.
No.
We're streaming live on Playback. Hi, everybody. If you want to see us on video and join the chat room and interact with everybody, you can download the Playback.tv app, type in Good Times, and hit Join Room. You'll even get notifications when the radio show and the podcast starts. And on the stream here, Sam, just to kind of update people with what's going on, you're talking a lot about a little conflict that's going on globally. And did somebody ask, like, what would be your role as a peacekeeper, or what is your organization doing in kind of helping out? Or what was the stuff you were talking about? I didn't get a chance to read everything.
It was just like, parang... because yes, I am publicity ambassador for an international peace organization called HWPL. And so a listener was asking, like, how would an organization like yours help in a situation like this? And I was telling him that among other things, we have something called the Declaration of Peace and Cessation of War, which is a legal document that we are trying to pass as international law at the UN. But, it's a long ways to get there. We need a lot of support. Why are you laughing?
This is the most eloquent I've ever heard you speak.
Oh.
I mean, usually we're like, I don't remember. Like, so I'm still an ambassador of the I'm like, wow, look at you, counselor.
Well, thank
Listen,
you.
me. That was so impressive.
Thank you.
You didn't breathe or anything. That was really, really impressive.
And I invite everyone to join if you'd like. You can give us your time, your resources. Yes, donations are very welcome. In fact, we have a documentary screening event that's happening on the 19th of July. This is a fundraiser event. I'm going to be talking more about it. We have a poster in the works. Everyone is invited. Keep you posted on that poster. With a poster. Somebody...
and Post Malone is the next song we're going to play. Somebody asked if you have a chance to go to that part of the world right now. Like, if you know how we were talking about earlier that Alex was a little nervous about getting out of there. I'm a little nervous coming up this week because of everything that's going on in the area. But somebody asked on Playback if you, because of your role, had the opportunity to head over there right now, would you go? And you were like, yeah, I think so.
I think so.
Man, look at you, girl.
It would be interesting to say the least.
Are you doing this just so your parents can love you again? Because your brother is so into this, like, action star, middle of danger, and you're like, he's the favorite. I want to be too, and then you go out and do something even more dangerous.
100%.
Perfect. I knew it. You know how I'm obsessed with Romel?
Oh gosh, what now?
Yeah, I think I found my new algorithm obsession. My algo obsession. And it's Konyo Kids, who I want to just throw up on my phone. I think I've thrown up on my phone 3 times watching these videos. Remember we played this one last week where who would you not date?
Right.
This is my new obsession on Instagram. I know the stuff that I am watching all the time is really not good for me. It's not. I gain nothing. It's not positive. I just get angry. But I can't stop, Sam. This is the equivalent of smelling my whiteheads, putting my finger in my belly button and smelling it, rubbing the back of my ear and smelling it. Like, this is the equivalent. It's cringy, sobrang baho, sobrang irritating. I can't stop watching it.
You're falling for the rage bait, hook, line, and sinker.
Is that what this is?
Yeah. If that's the feeling that it evokes for you, and you're
damn
like,
kids, man. Look, I've hated coños my whole life since I was younger. This is not just because I'm getting old and all that stuff. I hate these kids. I hated them when I was their age, and I hate them now. And I will prove to you why they deserve it. Let's hit the clip.
If you were drafted, would you fight for your country?
Of course. Just kidding. No, I wouldn't.
If you were drafted, would you fight for your country?
No, not worth fighting for though. But
If you were drafted, would you fight for your country?
yes, of course, I love Philippines.
You would die for your country. If you were drafted, would you fight for your
are they at
country?
a party?
I'm a girl. No.
If you were drafted, would you fight for your country?
No.
If you were drafted, would you fight for your country?
No.
If you were drafted, would you go? I'm special, no, I can't go. If you were drafted to the army, would you go? Yeah, I would go. I'd die for the Huz, bro. For the Huz!
What's the Huz?
If you were drafted, would you fight for your country?
Yes, of course. Draft me right.
I wish it was louder, Vin, if you could. I could barely hear it.
Would
But
you not?
No. If you were drafted, would you fight for your country?
were drafted, would you fight for your country?
This is. Are they in a?
If you were drafted, would you fight for your country? No. If you were drafted, would you fight for your country? No. This country.
All right. So I'm obsessed with this stuff.
Is this?
I'm just obsessed with a bunch of horny kids like doing commentary, stand up, like man on the street stuff.
That was at a party. Yes.
Yeah, whatever. I mean,
I'm just
you know.
no, because like if I were at that party, but it's such a buzzkill question. But anyway, yeah.
Oh, you're like, hey, I'm just trying to get wasted here.
Yeah, sit down.
There was one video where they were talking about what's your weekly allowance, and I was sitting there, just like, I want to punch these kids so much in the face, especially the host, like that chubby extra honyo dude from La Salle. I don't know, like this is my new romance.
Mohan.
What?
What?
I know we shouldn't. I know we shouldn't promote violence. and all
No,
that
it's
stuff,
like
but I really wanna punch
these are
this kid in the
kids
face.
we're talking about. You know, we
Yeah, I
were
get it.
once this annoying.
Never.
You are still
annoying.
this annoying.
Okay, fine, but still. You think they grow up from that?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, were we all honestly? Were we all annoying teenagers? I can't picture you as an annoying teenager.
Oh, I'm sure I was.
You think so?
Yeah.
You?
I know, right? I know. I mean, today, what? No. Yes.
No, I don't. I wish I knew you at that age. You don't sound like you had an annoying phase.
It didn't last long. You're right. It's very short-lived. No, I'm just kidding.
Were you mature?
I think-
Were you mature for your age?
No, but I mean, didn't we all, like, you know, as kids, there was a time when we thought we were the coolest. And, you know, I'm sure there were people, maybe an entire generation, that was like, you know, annoyed with us.
So you think I'm a little too harsh on these kids being stupid because they're stupid kids?
Yes.
And we were all stupid as kids, but
Yes.
these kids are extra stupid.
Yes.
And
Uh-huh.
they're stupid
No.
kids that are armed with a cell phone and stupid social media accounts.
Yeah, I
so
think
their
that's
stupidity is
it.
broadcasted more than our stupidity, even though our stupidity was far less stupidity than this shitbags here. Is that what you're saying? Thank you, Sam, for being on my side.
You know, and like, yes, the social media is probably a big thing. They probably feel like they need to perform on there. And if you're doing this while you're going through your annoying phase, that's really unfortunate.
Okay, so what you're saying is we were equally stupid as those stupid kids. The only difference is we didn't broadcast. Like our stupidity was held within the room that we were being stupid in,
And stayed
them-
there, you know?
Right now, they got 10,000 likes there, so at least 10,000 people thought they were stupid. And then there's the ones that didn't even like tap on it, and now they're just humiliating themselves.
Are you also just annoyed with like the answers that they gave for this particular question?
No, because
It's not even.
that was our answers,
Okay.
right? I asked you this question.
Ah, okay. That was your
And
jumping
all
off.
our answers were the same. It's just it's stupid. It's that I think got me a little triggered. But again, I'm watching all of their videos,
Right.
and it's all. I don't know what the topic is. It's all cringe, and it's not an age gap. This is completely a coño thing that I've always been irritated.
The rage bait, man. It's real. Also, yes, Playback and I want to know, what is the huzz? Sorry, at the risk of sounding like a dinosaur, what is the huzz?
I don't know. Let me chat GPT it. Hold on. Huzz. And let me do it on temporary for all the people who have my passwords. I'm like, what the hell's Mojo looking up? What does huzz mean? Okay.
It's a term that refers to women,
Oh, hose? Like that?
like that. That's what I'm seeing on the Playback.
All right, here we go. Let's see what the chat... yeah, it means hose. Okay, it just means hose. Yeah. Huzz is just a different version of saying hose. Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
All right. Perfect. Now you hate them, though.
I do. No, guys. No, I don't. It's a phase. You'll grow out of it. Just don't document everything, okay?
People do grow out of their whole face, Sam. Yes, their huzz phase. It is
Every
sometimes
phase.
even You could be in your 30s and still have your hus face.
Just don't record
All right.
everything. Okay.
We gotta take... Dance, we said, susunod sa hus.
The huzz.
We'll take a break. When we come back, we have hour number 2 of the show. Don't go way back after this.
Good times.
It's hour number 2 of the show at 7:08 on this Wednesday morning. You're listening to Good Times here, Magic 89.9. Looks like it's just Sam and I today, and it's you guys. So
I
we're
think
streaming
Mara
this.
is jumping in at some point. She's up.
She's turned the show from 6:30 to now 7? Is that her thing?
She says she turned off her alarm. Maybe I was supposed to say that on the air. Sorry, Mara.
Why?
Because... No, maybe... Never mind. Just, yeah.
Oh, it's a girl thing.
Huh?
Is it a girl thing?
It's like just the girls thing.
Ah. Oh,
If that makes a difference. I don't know. It does in my head. Point is, she might be joining us. And that's a good thing. It's great.
Can you DM it to me?
Huh? No.
Can you DM it to me?
No. It's...
Sige na.
No.
Is it chismis?
Hindi. Oh my
Is it
gosh.
GC na hindi ko lang napansin?
Maybe. As you
Oh.
do with all the other messages.
I see. Okay. Is she buntis? Alvin said.
Oh my
Buntis.
No.
No, it's- Okay. Got it. All right. Just checking. Hey, speaking of checking, we have yet to check up on what is your breakfast today, Samo. Can you please give us your breakfast update brought to you by Caltex?
Oh my gosh, not an actual sponsor, but would love
Go-
to
go
have
ahead.
you. I made
What's
hummus yesterday. And
Hummus?
it's so good. I put chickpeas, tahini, calamansi, because I didn't have lemon. It works just fine.
What's tahini?
It's a sesame seed paste.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I put in a bit of extra virgin olive oil, a bit of cumin, and salt and pepper to taste. And it was
what is this called
very,
again?
very hummus.
Isn't that like a terrorist organization?
Hamas yon.
Ay, sorry.
Oh my god.
Probably tastes like an attack.
It's very good and it's very healthy.
Okay.
I
I agree.
know.
I saw this week, and the thing is, because I don't spend a lot of time in Jollibee. Again, not the biggest fan of Jollibee, to be honest. I'll eat it if it's there. Again, I don't hate it, just not a big fan.
Could you?
You know, I enjoy a little bit of the other fast food chains a little bit more, but again, that's not a knock on Jollibee. It is a world powerhouse now, but they have their own Labubu, which. Oh, you haven't seen it?
No.
The Jolly Boo Boo?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's hear it. Yeah, let's play it here. Here we go. Ben,
Is that what
let's-
they
let's
call
do
it?
I want it is what my point is I want
Jolly
it.
Boo Boo.
This Jake Ejercito lookalike here, give me that Jolly Boo Boo.
Lex, is that you?
Alex, is that you 45 years ago? Is this Alex doing the on your video? The Mara. He's got the Mara bracelet.
Oh, yeah.
He's got the Alexando.
A full head of hair, so obviously
Full
this is
head
a
of
while
hair.
back.
All right, here we go. First of all, I want this. Okay, I only saw this week. I don't know how long Jollibee's had it. I don't know if this has been around now for a month or whatever, but
Let's
I
see.
need this.
Where do you
Yeah,
get
Jambo
it?
just says it's the GNLU all in one person. This is the entire cast of the show right here. It's Kay's hair,
Hilarious.
Mara's wrist action, my toys, Alex's face.
Where am I here?
Sam. Where's Sam here? Yung the crop top, the sando.
The
crop top.
sando?
Yeah, that's you. Because you've been just sexy ka mag.
No.
Yeah. All right, first of all, let's keep focus on what the
Correct.
eye on the prize is
Yes,
here.
yes.
I want this pasalubong now, please. Let's push play.
Others call it a labubuyo,
Nabubuyo.
jolly bubu. But all I can say, we have a new charm for our bags. And that's
Our
the
bags.
Jollibee bag charm. And in order to get this limited edition Jollibee bag charm, just buy the Jollibee Back to School bundle for only 399 pesos, which comes with Jolly Spaghetti, hamburger, regular drinks, 4 pieces nuggets, and of course, this limited edition
Ooh,
bag
that's
charm.
a
And
good
tara,
deal.
let's unbox this Jollibee bag charm. Actually, one design lang naman siya.
Oh.
And looking forward very soon na isang set. And si Jollibee and friends na ilabas ni Jollibee, di ba? Why not?
Open up like a man. Come on
Baka
now.
mausik kayo. Sa ilalim talaga ako nagbubukas ng blind box.
I want this.
Pero may tinetear
You want this, Mon? I got you.
Ganito yung tunog ng sumaksa sa blind box eh. Ala, napaka-cute!
Dude, hot item. Let's go.
Now you could bring Jollibee anywhere. You could hang it as your bag charm or pwede rin anik-anik sa OOTD nyo highlighters. Sobrang appreciate this tag and ring. Sana yung mga friends rin na Jollibee ilabas soon. And let's try this on my bag here. Yan na.
Oh, you have a bag. What a shocker.
Like a tote
And
bag.
you're good to go.
Cute.
Nako,
Dude, I'm in.
Labubu, kabahan ka na. Andito na si Jollibee.
Okay, thanks.
Highlighters, alam
Okay.
yung chismis ha, bago mag...
So
Can we just say this? First of all,
I'll get
you
it for
see
you.
how much more pleasing that host was than those pieces of as kids in the other video. Like, that's how you do it, kids. Okay, can you just? I know, but that guy was young too. He was a young Alex. We said Alex 40 years ago. The guy's 17. Do you see the difference? Thank you. Okay, just saying. Sam, are you not excited about this?
It is very cute. I will get it for you. I now have an excuse to eat Jollibee. So great. I'm on it.
For $3.99?
Yeah. So
Dude. Yes.
that's where I draw the line
Yes.
though. 399 pesos. Our friendship.
May pagkain ka, ha?
Oo nga.
Di ba, may kasama na yung pagkain
Ay,
doon?
pero wait lang. 399 yung labubuyog, which is such a cute name, by the way. Yung
Yeah, I don't
399 is the labubuyog. Or the meal plus the labubuyog.
My love, $3.99 kahit ano, kahit pagkain, kahit $3.99 lang. I mean, my gosh, girl.
All in! Wow,
Oh,
that's a
because-
good deal.
Dude, it's with the food.
That's such a good deal.
Sam, please don't drop it. If you get it for me, please don't break it.
Are you one of those
Buy
like...
two.
But
Buy
are-
two just in case.
But are you one of those like precious people na parang, again, the box cannot be dented?
No.
Di naman.
No. I'm not one of those guys. I open up. Yeah, no, I'm fine. Just don't don't put ketchup on it or anything, please.
Why would I put ketchup on it, dummy?
Because you're you.
No! I will keep it pristine. Immaculate condition. Mint.
Look, I honestly think the Labubu thing is going to, like, all the prices, especially that secondary market or I forgot what to call black market or what secondary market, I think is what it is. The astronomical prices that they're asking for that stuff. This stuff is going to be somewhat like worthless in a few years. It's just obvious trend right now, and the bag charm thing is really taking off, and there's going to be competitors, and then there's going to be a better one, and everybody's not going to care about this Labubu craze, right? But for $3.99 to get a bag charm that is super cool, like that Jollibee one is, I think that's worth an investment for me.
Mohan, I will invest the $399 for you.
Yeah, no, I mean, honestly, I think this could be a hot item 10 years from now. Obviously, I don't have a bag and I'm going to put it on, but I'm going to be one of those like 10, 15, 20 years from now when we kind of revisit the Labubu times. I'd be like, dude, do you guys remember the Jollibee one? You know how freaking hot that is? And then we look it up and people want it for 100,000.
Oh, wow.
That's where my mind is.
Fearless forecast.
It is. It's not even fearless. It's just easy forecast.
Okay.
I just don't think the bag charm. Well, maybe the Labubu. I don't think that's going to hold for a long time. Would you agree?
Okay, but are these Labubu charms, like, are they particular characters? You know, because how Jollibee
Yes.
is an iconic character. Like, are these particular characters that they're making dolls?
They all look like that little monster, but then just kind of different outfits and sizes and all that. Correct me, I don't have one, guys. So please, forgive the ignorance here on it. But I think it's just the same face, mukha siyang monster, tapos they just have a different, like, outfits and all that
Okay.
crap.
Para siyang
So-
like Cabbage Patch Kids. Like, there's a
Or a
particular look.
Funko Pop thing.
Or-
They're all, Care Bear. They're all the same, and then they just look
Ooh, cabbage.
different in a certain way. Anyway, But for $3.99, I'm in. I'm in. Let's go. And I want to ask this question to you guys in terms of your hobbies. I was having a conversation with a friend of mine today, and I asked him, "Hey, what are your hobbies?" Out of curiosity, because I was writing this topic, and he says, "I have no hobbies, like zero." And I'm like, "Wow, that's almost kind of sad." But I want to ask, maybe you, Sam, what's your favorite hobby?
Is cooking a hobby?
I think so.
Getting groceries is a chore, I suppose, but like I find that really fun and interesting.
Getting groceries feels more like an activity.
Yeah.
I would say cooking is the hobby.
Okay.
But hobbies are expensive. They've gotten very expensive. A lot of the things that you kind of want to get into as a hobby cost so much money now. And I guess I wanted to ask you guys, 863-10899, playback.tv/goodtimes. And we'd love to hear from you, by the way. Haven't heard a caller voice in a while, because I was gone earlier this week. But let's just take your hobby. What is 1,000 pesos? We'll use that, the highest denomination we have. What does 1,000 pesos buy you in your hobby?
Interesting.
Does it buy you a lot? Does it buy you a little bit? If, for example, if you're into basketball cards, you know what that 1,000 pesos buys you, Sam?
What?
Nothing. It buys you nothing.
Kahit one card lang?
Well, I'm sure you can get one card. You can probably get the worst card and nobody's going to want it. But it's basically nothing.
Wow.
So think about your hobby. What does 1K buy you in your hobby? I feel like cooking, you can do pretty well with 1K.
Yes. And I mean, there are so many ways to go about it. You can really you can go to the palengke and get the best deals.
Yep.
Even if you go to a medyo high-end grocery store, you could do pretty well with 1,000 pesos, I think.
Eman says, I could buy 2 sets of balls. Yeah, Eman, it'd be great if you tell us what it is. So we don't think that this is like a small thing.
What's your hobby, Mohan?
Joseph says 1K socks. Cycling socks, to be exact. M says 1K buys you a lens cap for photography. The cover of the lens for 1K. That's crazy. Kite says small acrylic box for the toys. So, okay, that's not bad.
Yung parang dinidisplay.
Yeah. Rube says, I collect model airliners just like you, Mo. 1K, it can get you airport diorama accessory. So it can maybe like a little staircase.
Airport diorama?
Yeah. Oh, those are amazing. Sam. Oh my God, Sam. Would you date a guy? Answer is yes. Good morning.
Hi.
Hi, good morning.
Good morning.
Hi, who's this?
This is Demon Works from Playback.
Demon Works, let's start with what is your hobby, and then I want to ask you, what does 1K buy you in your hobby?
Okay, my hobby is PC building. So
okay, PC building. Oh, this is nothing. You can't get anything for 1K. What does 1K buy you? Like a wire?
No, it really depends. If if it's for an entry build, it would be enough without the monitor and accessories.
Let's not get too nerdy. Let's just go with what does 1K get you. We don't care if it's an entry build or AAA games at 40K resolution. I don't care. Just for the sake of radio, what is it?
An air cooler, tower cooler, just for more than $1,000.
What's PC building? Is that what you said?
Making a computer. Building a computer.
Oh.
For gaming. Sam, why did your audio get messed up all of a sudden?
What?
Yeah, your audio got all nasty. Anyway, whatever. Okay. What did you say? Did you say it buy you a cooler?
Yes, a tower cooler, an air cooler. That would be a Cooler Master. That's around 1,000 plus, 1-2.
You mean the liquid cooler?
That is the cheap one with the liquid cooler. The one that is have fans, the tower cooler.
So
okay, but that's not the liquid. So it's just a fan. It's just a regular square fan that you install up there. That's not that's nothing in a sense.
Yeah.
No? Or is it the actual okay. Wow. Okay, thanks. And that's the crappy one too, right?
Thanks, Demon Works. Repent. Okay, bye.
It's so hard to talk to nerds sometimes.
I love it. What's your hobby? I asked you kanina. What was it?
I mean, I've got quite a bit. I mean, look, I think I span when it comes to hobbies, I span for everything from like athletic stuff, which is mountain biking, road
Naks,
biking,
athlete.
things like that. Yeah, well, I mean, like sports stuff. And then I can go as far as collecting flags. You know what I mean? It's just
What a
stupid.
nerd.
Yeah. I collect flags.
Don't call other people nerdy, okay? Like,
I don't.
please.
I don't go out. Like,
Oh my
listen,
gosh.
you
I
can get
collect
both the
flags.
you can get both the Union Jack and the English flag, which is completely different.
Can't
It's like,
date
why would
guys
you-
who collect flags. Ew. No.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm not. It's not a big thing. I mean, that's not like a major part of my life. It's just okay. You know, I travel. I have a little flag collection. I collect airplanes, little old posters, you know, stuff like that. It's not really. It's not really like amazing things, but 1K does not buy you a lot in those worlds anymore.
Are flags expensive? And what are we talking about?
No. Again, like me, I'm overselling the flag collection. It's just when I travel, I just buy a small flag of the country I go to. If it's in a place, it's not really that. I'm not collecting flags of countries I've been to.
Like, you know,
It's kinda
the
like
actual
Starbucks mugs.
size.
Yeah, like the Starbucks mugs, you know, that has the cities. I'll grab one in every city I go to. Let's take another call. 863-10899. What's your hobby and what does 1K buy you in it? Good morning.
Call us back, please.
Remjun says, I love to drive, so 1K buys me 15 liters of gasoline. Here we go. Good morning.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi. Who's this? Oh, can you turn off your radio?
A first-time caller, I see. Hi.
Hi, who's this?
Hi, this is Marvin.
Marvin.
Marvin, what do you got?
All right. Hindi ko paniwala. Tinry ko lang.
Huh?
So hobbies is mountain biking.
Mountain bike. Okay, what does 1K buy us in mountain biking? Nothing. Socks?
Makakabili ka na ng good grips.
Grips.
Oh, yeah. Yeah,
grips.
I mean, I don't know if it's good grips, but it's just, you know, in the handlebars, the grips you put on, you know, just
No,
cushiony
they're
thing.
actually good mountain bike grips like DMR, DT, etc. So
For 1K?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. Okay.
Yeah, for 1K, yeah.
So, and Sam, it's the thing. You know, a handlebar, the little cushiony thing on the sides there where you put your hands. That's
sorry.
So, no, I'm just explaining to Sam what grip is because she does not know what a grip is. Okay, sounds good. Thanks for
Thank
the call.
you.
Appreciate it.
Thanks.
All right, bye. Joy Last says, I love online shopping, so 1K buys me the delivery fee.
Mahal naman. 1,000 pesos for delivery only.
Baka naman malaki. Malaki.
I'm assuming this is not in the Philippines, no?
I think Joy Last in Melbourne, if that was Joy Last. Good morning.
Hi.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, who's this?
We're still talking about the hobbies, right?
Yep.
Sana. Yeah, what do you got?
Hipon, yung maliliit.
What?
Ano?
Hipon.
Hipon?
Yeah, yung shrimps.
What's your hobby?
That's a hobby?
Are you a cook?
Yeah, nag-aalala kasi ako ng mga hipon. Red cherry shrimps yung maliliit.
Wait. We have to start from the beginning here. Do you eat them, cook them, or raise them?
I have never eaten shrimps ever since I started taking care of them. So, nandidiri na ako sa shrimps kasi kinakain lang nila yung tae nila.
Ew.
They do. In fact, you know that little black thing at the back of their, you know, that little vein or whatever it is? When you pull that out, do me a favor, rub it around your fingers really and then smell it. Amoy tae talaga.
Why do you do
Maliit yung hipon ng mga alaga kong hipon eh. So, sobrang liit nila. Like, they're like...
Speaking of tae, Mara's here. Wait, so what do you
Pero
do
tae
with
talaga
the
nila yun
shrimp?
eh.
What do you do with the shrimp? Like, what do you do? You play with them? You raise them? Like, what do you do with? Do you sell
Nasa
them?
aquarium lang sila. Maliit na aquarium. Kasi they're so low maintenance. Like, you don't even need to take care of them that much. They'll still survive. And they reproduce a lot. They reproduce quickly. So yeah, hipon.
Okay, so what can 1,000 pesos buy you in your hipon?
I can buy, kasi yung isang hipon siguro 3 pesos.
Oh.
So,
Oh my God. You can buy
a
a
lot.
colony.
Yeah. Yung mahal is actually the plant. Kasi planted tank yung meron ako eh. It's very soothing and, you know, maganda siya tignan while kumakain. Wag lang
Sir,
talaga
I
hipon yung kinakain mo.
Sir, I love your passion, but please don't get offended, okay? But I love your passion. And like, I can hang out with this guy. But hold on. Sam, can you date a guy whose hobby is 3 peso hipons?
Sorry, I'm taken.
Sam!
Ay, taken daw siya eh. Sorry naman.
No. Oh, sorry. Wow. Sorry, Piolo. Wow. Sorry.
Uy, nominate mo yung girlfriend ko actually.
Yeah, whatever. She's probably, yeah, okay. Sam, could you date a guy who collects 3 peso hipon?
Oh. And you're not even gonna let me eat that, right? Because you said
Tayo nga.
I can't cook with this.
Kinakain siya ng mga thigh. Yung buhay pa yung mga hipon, yung tumatalon.
No, but what I mean is the ones that you grow, you're not gonna make me eat that. Diba? I'm not allowed.
Siyempre.
Ay, wala.
Nakakonsensya din ako eh. May
Wala.
pinangalanan nga siya ng girlfriend ko.
Wala. You're going on the list, sir.
Yeah. So when you see a sugpo, when you see one of those big tiger prawns and all that, is that kind of the rare deluxe part of the hobby, or that's a completely different species that you don't even care about?
That's a completely different species. I take care of red cherry shrimp.
Red cherry shrimps?
How do you get
The
into
maximum
this?
size they can grow in is siguro isang butil ng bigas or 2 butils ng bigas.
Wow.
Do you ever like drive home in a rush because you want to see them, make you miss them? Like, sige na, bilis!
No, they really don't maintenance, so di sila kailangan alagaan.
I know,
they
but
just jump around. And there was one time when I was new that they were all dead because I didn't know how to take care of them, so I just had to buy a new one. 3 pesos lang naman eh. So yeah.
Oh.
If you put the sugpo in your tank, will it eat the red cherry shrimps?
Sorry,
Never mind.
I'm gonna eat the sugpo if you put it in that tank. Pero yung sugpo, sayang. Iwanan mo na yung maliliit. Okay. Thanks for the call. I appreciate this. This is a good call. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll remind Sam that you have a girlfriend. She doesn't believe you, but I'll remind her.
Sayang talaga. Okay, bye.
Bye. Sorry, Sam.
Oo. Yun na sana. Hi, Mara!
Di rin siya pumapayong. Hindi rin siya pumapayong.
I have been summoned. As soon as I turned on, it's like, whoa. First word.
I know, right? Oh my gosh. It's too funny.
Ta-da!
So, Mara's listening to the show at 6:05, but she's just like passively just sleeping, waiting for just like, okay, what are they talking? They're talking about war.
I actually woke up. I woke up at 7. And then I drove home.
Hey, Mara, how are you?
Good. I was ranking up last night. I slept late ranking up to prepare for the show match this Sunday.
Oh, so that's the girl thing that Sam was talking about on why you're late?
Hindi nga. Oh my gosh.
She's ranking up.
Yeah.
Let's take a call. Wait a second. 863-1089. We're talking about hobbies here. What does 1,000 pesos buy you in your hobby? Good morning.
Oh.
You know what I love about this topic? We're going to be introduced to hobbies we never knew existed.
Right.
Like, who the hell in this world does baby shrimps?
And he has a girlfriend. Who would have thought that?
Who's the crazy one in this relationship? Him? Or the girlfriend for dating him? Sam?
At least it's only 3 pesos.
Yeah,
It's not
so
the
cheap,
amount of
no?
money. It's not the amount of money. That's your hobby? Baby shrimp?
Kasi relaxing daw, sabi niya, diba? It's probably like
Bakit hindi fish?
the whole idea behind the aquarium channel. But he just does it himself. Right?
Though, I respect the guy that he's involved in a hobby that doesn't cost much. When everything is so expensive. You know.
But isn't maintaining an aquarium pricey. That's not cheap either.
It is, but he said it were low maintenance. So if it's a low maintenance aquarium, and again, I don't know if it was fresh water or salt. Let's assume it's fresh because he said it's low maintenance, salt water very high maintenance. You know, all of those kind of balances, salinity and pHs and whatever the hell those things are, that's really, really difficult to get right. If you take care of corals and all of that stuff, man, you can really kill them so quickly. And they're very, very moody. And honestly, you can make one mistake, go to the bathroom, come back, and everything's dead. Like it's exaggerated, but it's one of those things where you can leave for the day, come back, and they're dead.
You've done this
if
before.
you don't get this right. Yeah. It's very complicated. I am not great at it, but I do enjoy it very much. The salt water life is really, really fun. Mara, I was saying this with the shrimp. You know that black thing in the back ng tae? Just take it out and rub it in your fingers.
Ew.
When you're like, no, sincerely, it's so good. And then smell it. As if, it really smells.
Or you can make art out of it.
Wow.
Exactly,
It took a turn.
Mara.
It took a turn there. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
See, I knew you were gonna come to my side. You're all playing the high road. Ew, guys, I'm gonna use it for art. Because you know why? Because you know why? Last week tumae ako and I used it as art.
Paint is not cheap.
Remember, I wipe from the front, right? And I pull it, and then I'm just making the thing. Yeah, no, it's awesome.
And then you call it the Mother Nature.
It's a circle of life. It is 7:34. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of the show. You listen to Good Times here at Magic 89.9. Don't go away. Back after this.
Good times.
7:40 Wednesday morning. Good Times here on Magic 89.9. Sam O in studio. She's got a nice little sweater on. What does that say? Does that say Blondie?
Blondie. Ay.
Whoa, hey, not a bad song to accidentally play, by the way. Hold on.
Are you such a fan that you just have it on standby or something so that you could just play it?
No, I just don't know how to make my Spotify stop playing. Just starts playing. That's my rock playlist, Sam.
Okay.
Mara is, of course, in her studio as well. Mara's so... You okay, Mara?
What?
Ba't ka nagulat?
What happened?
I just said Mara is...
You said my name. So.
Don't worry, girl.
What's happening?
No Alex, no Kay, I think, here today. Doesn't Kay have like a concert or a performance coming
Tonight.
Is it? Oh, maybe that's why she's not here. She's saving the voice.
I think she might be jumping in. I don't know.
Where's her performance tonight?
It's gonna be in Marikina. Is the place called Turning Tides? Tama?
Sounds like
You
a
guys-
church.
I can tell you that it's not.
Turning Tides.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Turning Tides does sound like a faith, you know? It's like, please join us for prayer at Turning Tides in
Like,
Green Hills.
like parting the
Or a
Red
resort
Sea.
in Boracay.
May tides. Tama.
Yeah, Turning Tides into, yeah. Like, I don't know. It sounds like it. I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, do check out Kate tonight at Turning Tides. Make sure to bring extra cash. Samo, how about you? What do you want to say?
Why are you telling them to bring extra cash? Like
Tides, my dear. Tides. You give tides.
tithes. Okay. I like that you're in this, religion. Maybe it's a phase. I don't know. I like it. Stay there. Okay. Yes. Where do I start? I guess we're still... Oh, yes, we have a seminar this Saturday. This is an online seminar via Zoom. We have a series of Southeast Asia seminars that's happening right now with Zion
Ba't
Christian
yung Bible
Mission
nasa
Center.
cheeseburger?
Because the title of the seminar is Food for the Soul. Get it? Get it? Turning Tides. Food for the Soul.
So AI. I love it. Go ahead. Continue.
So you can sign up for this as early as right now. There is a sign-up link on the Zion Christian Mission Center PH Facebook page, which is where we also do our Best News Ever podcast every Saturday at 11 a.m. We also have an app now. It's on the Play Store, ZCMC SBS. on the Play Store, coming
There's the
soon to the
god
App
himself.
Store. Yes, we are still giving away tickets to the Fit for Any Role Pak Sojun show, the ultimate fan fest. He's coming to Manila for Century Tuna. So Thursday, right? Thursday is when we're giving them away.
Si FPJ.
Oh my gosh, sabi ni Mara kahapon, si FPJ daw.
FPG.
Sino yung dadating for Century? Si FPJ ba yun?
It's 3 letters. There's a J.
I wonder if you put the true FPJ next to PSJ, would you even know which one was which?
I just remembered 3 letters, and then there's a J.
2 letters, and then there's a J. How about you, Mara? What's up? I see a lot of social media posts about you. The Queen has arrived. It was has spoken or something like that. We should change it to that poster, by the way. Para naman maiba. But yeah, you've put out some really great kind of like posters regarding your voice pack or whatever it's called.
Oh yeah, I took it right out of Honor of Kings page. My announcer, sorry, there are 2 different stuff. My announcer pack is out and it's gonna be until June 4. All you have to do is play one game, and then you get to claim it for free. And then you just change in your settings under sound personalization. Then I could be your announcer in Honor of Kings. So download Honor of Kings now. And then on Sunday, I'm going to have a show match. Okay, I've been practicing so I don't look so kalelat. I was actually playing with some Tambayan peeps kahapon. So I just want to like perfect one hero. Tapos yung one hero na lang yung gagawin ko. And then I'm going to be streaming soon. So my laptop is on the way. So you guys can join me and we can rank up together.
Hey, that's so
And join
cute
the
that you guys play together.
Yeah, friends that play together, stay together.
An original.
Thanks, Tambayan.
Yeah.
Stolen from Sam's Biblical Cheeseburger.
Oh, if you guys want some food also, food for your tummy, Cafe 76, 10% off. Well, Good Times listeners, all you have to do is say Good Times. Just walk in Cafe 76 at the Marsala Makati.
That's a hookup, dude. That's quite the hookup.
Oh,
right? You go to the Cafe 76,
right.
say Good Times. I'm really excited. I really feel proud about this hookup. We've had several Good Times hookups before, as you guys know. If you listen to the show for many years, we've had one with, I think we had one with Caltex. Remember, you just say Good Times and they give you 500 pesos gas on that day, which created such a traffic jam on EDSA. Where was it? It was I don't know if it was EDSA Kalayaan or where was it, but no, it wasn't. It was. But that was right in front of Paragon, I think, where we created quite the jam we got in trouble for. That was really cool. We've had what's the donut again? The really sweet one? Krispy Kreme. We had the Krispy Kreme hookup where you would go to a Krispy Kreme and say Good Times, and they give you a box of donuts. And that was at BGC, and it created a line like madness outside. And this was all during the radio show. So between the hours of 6 to 9, if you went there, it wasn't really Good Times. It was actually my birthday. You just said happy birthday and, Good Times, all that stuff. And you'd get the box. And I remember Krispy Kreme did that 2 times. And then the gas thing was insane. The gas thing we had to stop like after that. Or no, we may have done it like a couple times. We just couldn't do it on EDSA anymore because the powers that be, I think it was the MMDA, was like, don't ever do that crap again.
Did you have a Domino's pizza hookup too?
I don't know if we had a Domino's pizza hookup. We may have. We've had like quite the hookups, but I remember those were the ones where it kind of felt like Cafe 76. You went there, you said Good Times, and then you got hooked up. So I kind of like that. And I kind of like this topic if we're going to jump off of that. How do I say this? No, I'm trying to think. You know, there's no greater thing in life than to have a suki na hooks you up, right? Like your suki is better than everybody else's. Like I wanted to compete. Like I wrote this title down for a topic. Is your suki is better than our suki? Like we're here to make yabang about your suki. Who has the best hookup?
So you frequent a store or whatever establishment.
Yeah, your suki is the best.
And you're hooked up.
Yeah, like we're here you're just here to make yabang about your suki. It's the best. Yes?
Okay.
So
okay.
if you think about yours, what is your best hookup that you have?
So there's a Korean grocery store close to where I live. Of course, there's one everywhere. But so this is my Suki, and I will go there sometimes to buy little Korean ulams. The lady will give me free stuff. Like all the time. She will just give me extra ulam. Or sometimes I will have to swing by the store and will have no money on me and I can just get it, put it on a tab. I have a tab.
Is this racist thing because you're Korean and us commoners are
Not
not?
naman racist, but because they're the kind of Koreans na parang they can't fluently speak Tagalog or English. So obviously, since we both speak the language, there's an affinity there already.
How much more food is she giving you?
I will maybe get mga 3 extra tubs of ulam a month.
3 extra
A month.
A month. They're spaced out.
This is not Suki. This is
dealer.
insider trading.
Dealer.
This is something else. 3 extra tubs of food?
Yeah.
Wow, that's
pretty good, right?
Okay.
It's
Yeah,
pretty
but
good.
what kind of ulam are we talking about? Is this the freebie stuff that when you sit down at the Korean restaurant, it's already given to you? You don't have to order it, or is this legit food?
Oh, meaning kasi appetizer, right? But
Yeah,
appetizers are a very real part of the Korean dining experience.
It's more. That's the key experience, but it's not really a major player in the food. It's just part of.
But they're
experience.
essential.
It's not essential.
Kimchi is
They're
essential.
It's more table decoration than it is really essential.
This is
Good
insulting
probiotic.
to my country.
It's not insulting to your country.
Did you say decoration?
It's
They are
more, I
not.
would call it more decorative because it has different colors and textures and slipperiness. There's slippery green and there's
This is not
sprouts
decoration.
that have no taste. Give me the chicken wings. Let's go. I don't need any of this. I don't need any of this crap. Let's move on.
The store is on Escriva. I think it's called LG25. That's
Can we name drop you?
I don't know if it's gonna do anything. Try it. I don't know.
Okay.
What's it
So your
sound?
Suki is the best. 86310899. Tell us. Let us drool at how awesome your life is. Leonard says there's 3 McDonald's crews sa green belt. They hook me up.
How?
Nakapila pa lang ako. Prepared na yung iced coffee ko.
What?
Then may free fries.
What?
Hindi alam ng manager.
They know now.
Hell yeah. Office Ninja podcast says, I'm into trading cards and my Suki gives me a backroom pass to access the cards first and buy them before they announce it for bidding. That sounds really wrong, but dude, I'm in. You get the advanced copy. Hell yeah. Hold on. What is this? Jules in Texas says, yung Suki ko na therapist, pag maganda yung tip, sa una next massage, may extra.
Oh, a massage therapist.
May extra.
Wait,
You
that's
said
not
it.
that kind of extra, right? What do you mean?
Yeah.
That's what entered my head.
Yeah, when you say massage
It's
and
that
extra,
now.
when you say massage and extra, it's rarely the stuff that's found in the Bible, Sam.
Yun?
Yeah, I'm gonna say. But usually you pay the, isn't it? I don't know. Where's Alex when you need him? Usually you have to pay the tip there for the extra right there, right?
How does that work?
I didn't you actually. What if they forget about the extra that you gave last time?
How do you signal that you want extra?
You do this.
Ew.
You do this.
Don't. Nope.
You do this. Luigi says my taho Suki fills up a Starbucks venti size cup for 20 pesos. For 20 pesos, my taho Suki fills up a entire venti size for $20. That's okay. I mean,
It's okay. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's
Oh,
okay.
it's a taho, so it's awesome, right? I mean, if that were something else, it fills up my, I don't know, sweet and sour sauce. And you go, well, that's not
Sauce.
great. Yes, yeah, taho is great. That's fine. But that's not a massive hookup. Mid. Okay. Oh, but yeah, if you want to call us and give us your Suki stuff, it's 863-10899, by the way. You give us a call. Dooms in Toronto says, my milk tea guy preps my milk tea special mix once I get into the break room. What is that?
Ano yung special mix?
Yeah, what the hell? Dooms, can you tell the story properly, please?
My milk tea guy.
Finkai says, my Suki masseuse gives me an extra 30 minutes.
30 minutes? Dude! Oh my gosh.
That's huge, man. Yeah?
Wait, but is that like... Ano yan? What,
Simon says-
extra tip? No, that's not my question. We have people who are
You've been
listening to
asking-
us
you've been
with their
asking kanina pa.
families, okay? Like Miss Bing who's tuned in. Oh my gosh, please. Keep it wholesome.
sorry,
Hi, Miss Bing. Okay.
Well, go ahead. What was your question?
No, like, is that for a tip? Or because suki ka lang, may extra 30 minutes ka? Because that's like half a session. A standard...
You have, but you would have to. There's no way you can get the Suki level if you weren't giving a tip anyway.
What is the standard tip? Like, what
don't know.
amount of tip are you giving to get 30 minutes na extra?
Where's Alex when you need him?
That's probably like 30 minutes extra is probably at least 500.
Dude, 500?
minutes?
Eh di parang binayaran mo na rin yung 30 minutes.
I went to a restaurant the other day, and of course I know the staff and all that stuff. And when the bill came, and fully thinking it was going to be 100 USD, and then we saw it, Cedric and I, like it literally just paid for the tax. It was nothing. I mean, it was the best hookup, but that's because it's kind of like a friend hookup, and that
Yeah.
really is super thing. Casper says, I get hooked up from a bartender at a bar. I'd be buying rounds of alcohol the whole night, and when I check my bill, 30 to 40 USD. Which is amazing because that's about 2 drinks, right? If you go to the US, you go to a bar, that's about 2 drinks. So you buy buying rounds of alcohol sounds like you're buying it for everybody, right? And
Yeah.
for the price of 2 drinks, that's pretty good.
That's super good.
Rancho might have one of the best Suki hookups of all. The guard at our office building reserves a specific parking spot for me, even if I'm late. I
Special.
don't care about your Suki 3 tubs of appetizers, Sam.
How dare
I don't care
you.
about your 30 minutes extra massage. I don't care about this. Is the number 1 hookup.
That's a good one.
That is big time. Mara, do you got a hookup somewhere?
My favorite one that's recent, but then he's gone now, Din Tai Fung. So every time I go there, even though the lineup is really long, I go to the exit instead of the entrance, and then he just gives me a seat, and then I look and there's like a lineup outside, and then my food comes right away. He checks on it, and then usually yung chili crab shrimp xiaolong bao. There's only like a certain amount. It runs out, certain amount of orders. And then, yung ibang waiter, yung sa amin, it's na po, sold out na. Tapos, nakita niya, I guess yung expression ko, pumunta siya sa akin. Tapos sabi niya, wait lang po. Tapos meron, and then he gives me a chocolate xiaolong bao for free with the cream.
The best.
Even though it's so good. The chocolate xiaolong bao.
Oh my God, Sam. Oh my God, it'll change your life. Look, I think Din Tai sometimes a little overrated, but not when it gets to the chocolate xiaolong bao. It's
so good.
wow.
Wait, so you got to Suki status because you'd go there so often? Is that how this happened?
He's known, he's watched since PBA and he listens to Good Times. And I was supposed to come back with a pen. But then by that time, then I went back. Then he gave me the same treatment, but I forgot the pen. And then the Good Times went from pilot. And then I finally went there with the pen. And then wala na siya. He quit.
Oh, he quit?
Okay, I don't feel so
man. I was going to introduce myself.
I have to line up now.
No.
Oh my God. Yeah, that sucks. Dude,
Minsan
Sam, if you haven't had the chocolate dumpling at DTF, please do. It really is worth the rest of it. The rest
And the
of it, I
chicken and
think,
mushroom bun is good.
That sounds really good.
I think
actually.
the food is fine. That chocolate though.
It's good. The chili crab, good. Last time that we hung out with the Tambayan peeps, we went there. When JC came back from...
Nandun pa siya. Si Suki guy.
No. He wasn't.
Ay,
He wasn't
wala.
there that time.
Oh man, how embarrassing. I was like, I got this, guys. I got
Did
this.
you
Watch
go there
this.
to like flex your Suki?
Yeah, watch this here.
They were-
They
they were
recognize my
already
voice.
there.
Watch this. Honor of Kings. And then they all open. Like, it's not opening. Honor of Kings.
When I went there, they already had their orders, and he wasn't there.
Israel says, I had students who would work at fast food chains like Jollibee, McDo. So when I order, I had extra food that I did not even order arriving at my table. May dura.
Ew.
No, I mean, yeah, no, that's awesome, dude. For fast food, that's a huge hookup. Good one. Bog says my Suki therapist at this Alabangha's gives me free body scrubs and 30 minutes extra time every 2 weeks.
No. Wow.
Feeling ko do yung mga body scrub, feeling ko pagkatapos parang na-scrape off yung actual skin ko eh. Habang ginagawa na, parang sakit na. Parang hindi dapat ganun kadiin. Sakit ah.
Kenji Melbourne says, my barber, when I arrive, he tells everyone, nakapila na yan, kanina pa. And then I get straight
Oh,
in.
wow.
Yeah, I don't need to talk. He knows the haircut. In and out agad. Saves me time.
Wow, that's a good one too.
That's all right. Hold on, I'm trying to read. Okay, here we go. Pat says, I know this is small, but I've been coming to this one Starbucks branch for almost 6 years now, every day. They hook me up with not charging me for the extra soy milk upgrade.
I love this.
Hey, that's all. What's that? 40 pesos.
I love it. I love
Winner,
it.
winner. You won.
Fighting! That's awesome. Sam Dog says, I have a basketball buddy and he's the manager at McDo. He sneaks in an extra quarter pounder on the
Okay.
drive-through. I don't know, but where are we on this?
I'm just really surprised that there's a lot of like food smuggling going on at the fast food restaurants.
Of course. You know how hard it is to inventory every French fry? Just let those go.
This is a lot.
Okay, well, let's keep it going then. John says, I know someone who works at Jollibee. All I need is to order, what's this? Oh, kahit Jollibee burger steak. And I get an additional 2-piece chicken and rice.
What?
By the way, they have a game Joy-Con.
What's that?
You order like this set meal and then you get a card and you can use that as credits for your games.
Oh.
So for the gamers out there, yeah. So
Pwede
you
rin sa
get maybe,
HOK.
like, pwede rin. You can get like any game. Ang dami dun.
okay.
They have like 1,000 games in there. So you can get like 20% off for not percent, pesos.
Nice.
20 pesos, 40 pesos, 100 pesos. Amen.
More fast food stuff. Lexi says, I used to work at Subway, the sandwich. And a customer would consistently arrive 5 minutes before we closed. So everybody got annoyed, the coworkers. I felt bad for him. So what I did is I would make his sandwich in advance.
Nice.
And now we're married for 8 years with 2 kids.
Talaga. Did you make that up? Yung totoo.
No, really. Lexi
Yeah?
from Lake Tahoe, California.
Oh.
Yeah. Eman says, my Suki is my barbero who would accommodate me anytime. Once he even chose to cut his hair over the graduation ceremony of his daughter.
Dang.
Dun pa rin ako dun sa sandwich.
Wait, that's such a cute story.
Yeah. A way to her heart is through her stomach.
I think it's the other way around. But
It's the other way around,
Yeah.
Mara.
Wait. Is
Yeah.
it?
Yes, Mara. It's the way to his heart is through his stomach. But we're gender neutral now, so it could be either. Right?
sure.
Sabi niya wife, di ba? Di ba wife?
I felt bad for him, so I always made his sandwich.
Okay.
Yeah. Good
But
stuff,
maybe.
Mara.
Never mind.
What'd you say?
Wala. Okay.
Okay, we gotta take a break. Are we good? Good. Hour number 3 when we come back? Yes?
Yes.
You're listening to Good Times here at Magic 89.9. Don't go away. Back after this.
Good times.
You know, throughout that song, Mara was slunched over and I thought she was having a medical episode. And then like 5 minutes in, she gets up and walks away.
Oh, was she
I know
not
she's weird.
away? She was just hunched over the whole
She
time.
was laying, like, we're like, hey, what's wrong with her? She's laying down. I thought she was having a diabetic seizure or some kind of medical episode. I mean, I know she's weird. But there was... Mara, what were you doing? You were hunched over. I was worried about your health.
What? No, I was just
What?
laying down.
Oh, you really were lying down.
What were
Yeah.
you doing?
Imagining my day.
Oh, you were like,
Told you guys.
you had a... I know, I get it.
Is this
I
a
get it.
thingy? Is that... What were you doing? You were
I was
imagining...
just, yeah,
your day?
I was imagining my day. What I want my day to be.
Yeah, like you were visualizing the kind of day you wanted to have today.
Yeah, well, I went, yeah, because the couch is right beside me. So I just went like this. So instead of meditating up straight like this, and then you guys are going to think I'm weird, I went sideways.
We already think
Nobody
that, Mara.
thinks you're weird.
It's fine.
Hey, Sam, that's rude. Nobody thinks you're weird, Mara. This is completely normal. Don't listen to her. Don't listen to her.
I just went sideways, and then, yeah, I just imagine that's what I do. I have a mental rehearsal of how I want my day to
always.
be, and then how I want to feel today. So that way, I know the direction of how I want to be today.
I get
works.
that. I get
It
that.
really works.
Yeah.
It's
A mental
mental
rehearsal.
rehearsal. Yeah.
Wow.
Why
Can I
athletes
rehearse
do
other? Can I rehearse other things?
You do.
it
Already.
Like what?
I don't know. Just, I mean, man. Wow. Okay.
I do that even before I go on stage, diba? You have a mental rehearsal.
I get it.
Oh.
Where you're like you.
No, I get it.
You do all that stuff.
Uh-uh.
Like what? I've never heard this before, Sam. What do you mean you get it?
I get kind of, but for me, it's more like an affirmation of like, I'm going to have a good day. This is how I want it to go. And so, and I don't like to say this, but it's like you're claiming the day or something like that.
Okay, why do I never ever feel like I need to do this? Is it more I am just zero belief in any of these kind of empowerment, energy, all that stuff? Is it I'm strong-minded? Not in a smart way, but just like strong-minded, almost even in a bad way. Like everything is stupid. I don't ever really do any of that meditation or pumping myself up. Or I don't do the "you got this," heal yourself. Like there's none of that. Like I'm not having a conversation with myself about any of this stuff. Does that make me just kind of stubborn, hard-headed?
How's that working out for you?
Amazing. Clearly. I feel like there was a bit of a tone to your tone there, girl. Felt rhetorical. No, but look, I was reading an article and it was saying here that Filipinos die 10 years earlier than some of our neighbors. When I say neighbors, I mean, of course, you're going to include in like the Japanese who have a very long life expectancy, right? A lot of the stuff. Remember that video a couple of weeks ago where that foreigner was talking about our food and how there's no nutritional value to it, and a lot of it is fried and just kind of nasty, and the fresh ingredients are very expensive and all of that. It says here, Filipinos aren't dying from violence or accidents. They're dying slowly from preventable diseases. We've got doctors on the show here who listen to us. Maybe they can kind of validate some of this. But cardiovascular disease is the number one killer in the Philippines. 30% of Philippine deaths come from cardiovascular disease. And a lot of that stuff can be really aligned with our diet, right?
I would think it's nutrition, and it's like, do we lack exercise as a people?
Yeah, because it's hot outside and it's dirty.
Right. And you know how like we have modes of transportation for very short distances? Like we will not walk. We will take something.
We are, I think, number 2 in Southeast Asia they frame it as laziest in terms of walking. It's not lazy. It's not a lot of walkable streets.
Yes, the infrastructure does not support it.
Sidewalks.
Yeah.
There's no sidewalks. So it's very dirty. It's very hot. It's very polluted. It's raining. It's stupid heat. Like it's always against us. The environment is difficult. It's a tough environment.
Totoo.
So it's not that we don't want to. It's just really hard to do. But come on, let's get back. The diet is pretty rough, though.
I think
Yeah.
it's the fast food and perhaps the oil that we use.
A lot of fried
And-
stuff.
And I think a lot of Filipinos, and I realized this when I came here, they reuse the oil like 5 times,
Yeah. Yeah.
which becomes really bad, right? It
Right,
becomes
because it's
double
expensive.
bonded.
Because it becomes expensive. And remember, we just had the Suki topic, and everything was how they get hooked up at fast food places, right?
Yeah.
Cancer rates are pretty high for Filipinos, and the treatments for them are inconsistent. We smoke a lot. And poor air quality is a issue with some of these things that are killing Filipinos much earlier than their Asian counterparts. So it says here, and again, this is major, like kind of woke-ish vernacular, but early death is becoming normalized, especially in some of these rural areas. Japan, they live average is 84 years old. Singapore, 83. Thailand, 77. We're at 69.
Oh.
Hey.
Oh, hey. Mohan, no.
At least we're having fun.
We are not celebrating that, no.
Sorry. Okay, we're having fun. I was just saying we're having fun. But yeah, no, I mean, maybe this is something we should round up with Moon Bam is here.
Yeah, I think we have. It's part of the culture also. The processed food, like the hot dogs, the spam. We grew up with that. But for instance, in a place like Japan, they eat a lot of fermented food, things that are
Fish.
good for the gut,
Fish.
right?
Fish,
So
yeah.
fish. So mas healthy yung diet nila.
They eat zen.
And they're, even though, pero pag tinignan mo, it's yung jobs nila very stressful. Like, di ba nga they have a lot of, yung rate of,
Killing
unaliving
themselves.
themselves.
Yes.
Unaliving themselves.
Killing themselves, Samara, is the phrase.
I was trying to look for a better term.
I mean, that's just what it is. We don't have to worry about that.
Pero from childhood kasi maganda yung habits. Eating habits.
Correct. And of course, it's not polluted. Yeah, it's just I just think the lifestyle over there is stronger. So yeah, ultra processed foods, artificial sweeteners. Funny enough, because we've got a strong medical population, right? I mean, our doctors, nurses, and all that stuff. Otto says poor lifestyle quality, long commutes, poor choices on food. It's the food, right? If we can just kind of get back down to it, it's the food.
You know, they
No?
say the battle is won in the kitchen. So, yeah. The
Do you
food's a
remember
big part of it.
I was telling you about that longevity Olympics. Like one guy, for example, he spends like millions. Like he's a billionaire, this guy.
Oh.
Another guy takes like 133 supplements. But the one who beat them all is this mom, and she doesn't have that much money, but she makes all the food herself. She cooks her own food. And she likes cooking
it?
all the time. And apparently, if you cook your own food, you tend to live longer. And if you pick the right food, the right ingredients. So she makes everything. So she
I
doesn't
cook my
really
own
have-
pancit canton, instant pancit
I
canton.
have a
instant.
shot. I have a
Instant.
shot at this.
So you have to pick the right ingredients, the right oil, whole food. So she focused on that, and she beat the ones that take lots of supplements because she gets all her nutrients from her food. But with us, especially the ones that eat fast food, processed food, those are the ones that need extra help in terms of reaching the nutrients that they need to have.
I know we're not near those ages that these kind of mortality ages, things like that, like 84 years old for Japan, and we're 69. But am I gonna go and adopt that lifestyle, Sam's freaking breakfast diet that she eats here every single day? Do I want that as my everyday life just so I can go from 70 to 84? You get what I mean? Like
Or you
70, like what am I doing now at 70 anyway? I'm not there yet, so I don't know. Like right now, I could be like, oh, it's too old to do anything. You're actually old and decrepit, and you're probably not. You could probably barely walk up the stairs. I might as well eat my food that I want, and then maybe if I can make it to 75 instead of 84, that's still a good run. At least I had fun and I was happy and I ate the food. Yeah, it was bad for me, but do I really want to be eating all that stuff that Sam and Mara eats at 40?
Why?
50,
It's masarap naman,
and
ah.
60?
Okay.
For 30 years of all of that bleh, just so I can go to 84?
Well, I think of it in a way that I would love to be 84 and I could walk, I can do my activities, I can enjoy my daily life, go on vacation.
We just thought you were dead 5 minutes ago.
have long walks.
Dude, Mara
right?
is gonna
Instead,
be Mara's gonna be so hot at 84. I can already see it.
I want to take care
Relax,
of my body
Sam.
instead of somebody that's in a wheelchair with a weak body and lots of disease and lots of medication and for maintenance and all this because I didn't take care of
Yeah,
myself.
but I'm 5 times champ, McDo Chicken McNugget champ. I mean,
And that's why by the time that you're 74, maybe your body won't be as healthy. You can't do long walks anymore. Maybe you're bedridden. Maybe you're in a wheelchair. Maybe you have cardiovascular disease. Maybe you have like, di ba, ang dami mo ng pills na tinitake not for preventative but more for you to maintain.
Yeah, it's not
So
even.
that's that.
Sorry, go ahead.
That
go
would
ahead.
be the difference. The
Yeah,
quality of life. that you have.
Exactly. It's not even just about like the number of years, but the quality of those years that you're
I
gonna
would
get.
like to enjoy.
I don't know. I think a daily 100 ml of Mang Thomas sauce is pretty delicious for me. It's a pretty good life.
I think you also, if you're gonna keep going down that road, the healthy stuff is not gonna taste very delicious.
Yeah.
For you.
Ano
Well,
nga
it
ba yung
doesn't taste
saying?
delicious.
Sisingilin ka ng katawan mo later? Parang something like that, not verbatim.
Yeah.
And yeah,
Everything's
think,
a price.
think about all those years that you could spend with your kids, Mohan.
Your kids do not. Do you guys have parents that are in their 70s and 80s?
How old is?
How
Yes.
many
grandma.
times do you want to hang out with it? Or do you want to hang out with them?
I loved
Nope.
being around my parents. I lived with them for something like 10 years. It was the best time thus far. I loved it. I enjoyed that.
Sabi nga ni
Leonard
John Wick,
says,
diba?
smoke all you
Consequence.
want. You're going to get hit by a bus anyway. Yeah, exactly right. You do all of that stuff and then an earthquake happens. The flyover falls on you.
That
and
would
then
be
it's
sad.
Wala.
O, tinan mo sabi ni, nawala. Sabi ni Boggs, 038. What Mara is saying equals true. I'm 41 and have meds of a 70-year-old.
What?
Slowly trying to modify the lifestyle.
Read the rest of that, though, Mara.
Why? What does it say?
Except bacon. Trying to modify lifestyle except bacon.
No, but you know
Can't
what?
give
You
up.
can have the treats once in a while.
Bacon is the worst thing.
Even I don't want to eat super clean all the time.
I don't eat super clean all the time, but I can afford it.
Yeah. And I think that's it. Like you try to eat healthy most of the time so you can afford to eat the junk
Tsaka-
once in a while.
It's creating the good habits. Kasi, okay, can I go sciencey for just like a minute?
We've never done this with you before. This is the one time pass you're going to allow to go sciencey.
can
Yes,
do-
Mara.
We love you.
But be careful,
you can do
Mara.
it for 2 minutes.
Yeah, be careful.
Okay.
Be responsible. Be careful. Timer starts now.
Okay, we have something called the microbiome, right? Microorganisms that live inside us. They've been here for a million of years since the dinosaur years, and now they're in our
Listen,
body,
watch this here.
right? So the craving that we get, we have microbiome that basically sends signal to your brain. I have a craving for sugar. I have a craving for this, so that way they grow. So mapapansin mo na kapag, let's say you stop eating a certain food like sweets, right, for 1 week, mas last na yung craving mo. If you do that for 1 month, hindi ka na
25 seconds.
Because you're basically not, hindi mo feed yung microbiomes, the bad microbiomes. Now you're feeding the good microbiomes. So sometimes you're craving, it's not even really you. It's the microbiome sending a
9.
signal to your brain.
8.
Okay,
7
okay.
to kick it out. 6 to kick it out. 5. 2.
But that's the way the body works. We have microorganisms that we're feeding. So when we feed it bad food, it craves for more bad food.
Microbiome's annihilation. Sam, repeat all that, please.
Ano daw? You stop feeding. Okay? You stop feeding. We're good.
May microtax something. There was
So
something there.
Kaya okay lang if you have like that candy or that bad food just once in a while kasi it won't affect your microbiome that much compared to if you were feeding it every day.
Get it, Mohan? Get it?
Microbiome. Spell it, Sam. Microbiome. Go. Show that LaSalle education up.
I know how to spell this word.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And when are you going to start?
Everyone knows how to spell micro. Biome is spelled B-I-O-M-E. Diba, Mara?
Diba, Mara? B-I-O-M-E. Diba, Mara?
Diba?
We're going to take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of the show. You're listening to Good Times here, Magic 89.9. Don't go away.
Good times.
10:29. Actually, check that. 8:30 now. 30 minutes left to go on this radio show. It is called Good Times here, Magic 89.9. Three of us. Kay is awake, actually, but she's getting her hair done for a big show tonight. So, that generates... generates a lot of, hair dryer noise and all that stuff that we were going to put on the radio. But, yeah, she's up, getting ready, and she's got a big show tonight.
That's probably for showtime also.
Oh, that is true. I'm online on Instagram, and I see, is it like Fashion Week right now in Paris? I see a lot of the big, Korean celebrities there, and there's just like all these other kind of big-time people and walking around in Paris. And I was just looking at this one Korean guy right now, and he had a turtleneck and yung blazer. And it's June, late June.
Is it warm?
It's a product. Okay, yeah. It is so hot. And he's not sweating, which is crazy. Cause I look at him like, how there's no glistening in his thing. And a lot of people are like, they walk around and they've got, big jackets on and all that. And like, I kind of am a little envious that there are some people who can wear a jacket for forma's sake in warmer weather and they're not dying inside. Like, they just look super fresh and stuff. Like, can you do that? Like, you've got the body chemistry to wear a jacket for forma's sake? You can do
Mara's
it?
nodding. Okay.
Basta hindi ako maglalakad sa labas. Kasi di ba like naka-aircon naman.
They're outside. Like, they're walking outside.
I can wear, no, probably not a jacket, like a long sleeve, yes. Lamigin ako. So I get cold easily.
And I want that. I want that in my life. That part where people get cold. Oh my gosh, I had a t-shirt on yesterday. It was so hot and it was stuck. You could see like my nipples full formed on my shirt yesterday.
Did you sweat on your arms?
No, it was so hot yesterday where I was. It was in Toronto and it was so hot. And it was just, I'm dripping and sweating. And then I can see people wear a hoodie and they look fresh. And I can't do it. And I'm really envious of that. Really, really.
Yung mga naka-hoodie, are they payat?
I don't know.
Are you saying Mohan's fat? This is a sensitive spot for Mohan,
my daughter
Mara.
said. Yeah, this is
We
how
don't
I'm
want to
saying.
say that.
It's like you're sweating because you're fat.
May insulation, di ba? They have extra insulation. But in wintertime, you're very comfortable.
I love how you threw it to the other group of people too. Are they fat? We were talking about living a long life and all that stuff, and I read on the news the founder of Telegram, if you may have saw this, he's leaving his $17 billion to his kids.
Oh my gosh, 17 billion?
Yeah. You know how many kids he has?
Oh my
106 children.
What?
Whoa.
Yeah. It's broken down this way. 6 biological kids.
Oh.
And he has donated sperm to over 12 different countries. That's totaling his children amount to 106.
Wow.
And those 106 bastards get literally $17 billion that get split amongst themselves.
Wow.
Don't wow me, girl. On the podcast, there's more freedom in my life.
He donated. Why?
Wait, he's guapo? Someone saying
He's not bad looking. It's not like happening tomorrow or anything like that. But Yeah, no, he's a young guy, good looking. He is a sperm donor. He's a sperm donor. Sam, how do you say the word correctly? Sorry,
No, because I'm laughing because Dance Beyond the Playback. It's like, kaya pala matangos yung ilong ko.
Why?
That is fun. Yeah, he's a good-looking guy. Anyway, so 17 billion to 106 children. He's got 6 of his own, and he's got 100.
Oh
and maybe that's what he wanted. Like he wanted like a straight 100. 12 different countries.
Wait.
Would you feel responsible for if you donated sperm? I don't know. I mean, Sam, you did the frozen egg thing, but that was for your use at some point when you decided to do that, which you then again did not want to do anymore. But when you first decided it was for your use. You don't donate that to others.
No. Yeah, no.
Can you?
I don't
I'm
know.
assuming you can, right? I mean, with science, modern science, like, can you like take yours and put it in Mara? Maybe.
Like to carry the baby?
Like maybe she wanted one. Like she didn't like my eggs aren't good. Let's say she does. Sam, can I grab yours and then put it? I'm sure you could probably do that. Like that doesn't sound like too out of the ordinary. But I guess my question is, if you did that, if you donated sperm, if you donated eggs, if you donated kind of like a certain part, crap, if you donated your kidney, like is there a certain level of responsibility that you may feel for the other person, or especially the offspring part? Like if you were donating eggs or sperm and it came to life and all that, it wasn't yours. Like it was into somebody else. It was transactional. Would you feel the need to interact? And I mean, I don't know about going as far as putting 17 billion on these kids, but would you feel like you needed to interact with them?
I guess you'd wonder how they're doing or like how they look like.
You're just waiting for them to get old enough for IG.
I'm actually wondering if there's a chemical bond, like because they're a part of you, right? If there's an automatic, like an automatic chemistry between the two.
Yeah.
Like yung something that we probably yung maybe it's the smell or something. Like I recognize you. There's something about you. Kasi yung pala anak mo.
Are you my mom? Are you? Are you mother? Yeah, but look, but I guess my question though is whether you can find that chemical bond, which actually matter for all some of the things that I know you say that like new agey that I don't. This one I might be kind of on if this was a thing. Like I could see this happening. Would you feel responsible for the person? Responsible is probably a stronger word, but at least would you feel the drive to interact?
Yes. And if that person was in trouble, yes.
I'm sure there's certain contracts too where you're not supposed to. Like we don't want you to interact because then it kind of throws everything off. Like parents who may be using your either eggs or sperm or whatever. I could totally see where like, please, okay, we're just using this. We're paying for it. Do not reach out to us. Like we don't want this. I'm sure there's stuff like that as well because they don't want that level of complication.
But yeah, you'd be curious, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
And I think by evolution naman talaga parang we have a desire. Most humans have a desire to multiply, right? To procreate, to multiply.
In the book of Genesis. Okay, just kidding. Okay, and then.
Pero diba? So hindi ba parang
same as your Pomeranian.
eventually you're gonna search. You're gonna search for that offspring, whether it's in your head or physically. Right?
Yeah, we see this a lot with, say, absentee parents who've gone away at an early age. There's always that desire for the child when they get a little older to go and try to find and reach out, and whether it's about closure or maybe it is that chemical bond, Mara, right? It's why.
To know
why for maybe the mental side, but yeah, just that history lesson that you want to look for your life. Do you guys do the genetic, like what is it?
I have
23
not.
and Me and all that. I have no desire for that. I think it's cool if it was free, You're like,
Yeah,
Is it
I would
mahal?
do it if it's free.
I think it's mahal. I think it's maybe about 5,000 or something. I don't know what it is.
Wow.
Peso, ha? Peso.
Pesos.
Yeah. Maybe it's in that range. But, yeah, like I'm too cheap to pay for that. But if it were free, fine. I would do it.
I'm still not over that this is the story of the guy behind the app Telegram. Really?
Yeah.
I'm surprised Elon Musk didn't do that. Diba, meron siyang thinking that he's superior than others and he wants to have
I'm glad
offspring.
you brought that up. Is there a bit of narcissism in this a little?
Oh, donating sperm?
You have 6
In different
biological,
countries, huh?
Well, yeah, if you have 6 biological kids, then you're young, you donate your sperm, you have 100 kids even, and different countries and all of that stuff. And you're like, well, hey, yeah, I'm going to be giving them, like, is there a little crazy in this?
Yes. I think so.
That's what he wants to leave behind. That's his.
Yeah, I'm
you
with
continue.
you. Yeah, I think you're like, I'm building my own population.
Yeah, like we need more me's running around in this world.
Right, there's a little crazy to this,
Yes.
huh? I get it. Like, you've got 6 of your own already.
Oh.
Like, why are you trying to populate this planet with more of you? And you must be. It's not
In
like
different countries,
Yes.
different cultures, different how
you're spreading it out globally, right?
Yep. World domination.
Yeah, I want to see the Mongolian me. You know, like I want to see the African me. I want to see the Brazilian me. I want to see the. There's a little nuts in there, I think. Bernard says, parang Revilla Senior. No, it's not babaero. Like, it's not babaero like you're just like in a sex and then you're just impregnating every girl. It's about spreading out. I mean, that's the whole sperm donation thing.
Dude, why do all the tech guys wear black? Like just black. He's one of those.
I know. Baka kasi baka it's the idea that he wants he wants less things to think about.
Okay,
So
I
that's
know some
one less
people do
decision.
that. Yeah.
In the morning. Tsaka meron siyang the fact that he yung richness niya, he has to I guess may certain pride. You came from me. So dapat ka above everyone else and you have a better chance in life.
Oh, we're not talking about the color black anymore.
I was about to say, what issue? How's that have to do with the black shirt?
No, she jumped
No,
back to
the guy. We're talking about the guy. The guy who's wearing the black shirt.
But just like say it in one breath, whatever. They'll understand.
We'll say this you'll say this a couple of times a week. Never change my mind. You're the best.
But we are on the same topic. It's the guy.
I know, but Sam's like, hey, so why do these tech guys always wear black shirts? And Mara went on to this whole like explanation. We're like all into it. We're like, okay, there's a black shirt gonna be somewhere here.
No, but I did say it's less thinking. It's less thinking, one less thing to think about. Simplicity. Because his mind works like he's already predicting what's going to happen kasi yung mga tech people palagi silang like 3 steps ahead. They can already see a formula in there. So less decision making.
But that's what bouncers do. They wear black. Bartenders wear black.
Fashion people wear black.
Fashion people wear black. Is it just to make it look thinner? What if it's just all aesthetic?
I'm sure there's that too. But like, yeah, what is it? Like, parang you don't have to think about it. You really can't go wrong wearing black. Like,
You don't have to partner
there's
it up.
the problem with black, and there only really is one problem. Everything else, it's great because, when you sweat, it's not as bad as like, say, gray or white or any of the other colors. It's dandruff.
oh, rough. Yeah.
But what I like about black
I
is
thought
that
she was going
now-
to say, but what I like
What I like
about
about
dandruff is
Never change, Mara.
it's the same topic.
look on her face.
It's black.
Never change.
No, but wait, dandruff is great, guys. Wait.
Yeah. Again, if Mara, you ever donated your eggs and you were trying to look for the one that was most likely you, they would be very obvious.
Wait, so what is the thing that you like about black, Mara?
Kasi pag magla-laundry ka, you don't have to divide the clothes. Diba? You have to divide it in like a light, medium, and then black.
It's all one
so
pile.
Now, Oh, it's all one pile. So it's convenient for laundry as well.
Well, that's
The
it.
problem, okay, no,
That's
look,
it.
the problem with black in the laundry though, and I do this, and it's probably disgusting, is I don't wash my black clothing too much because it fades so hard. So
you use
I'll try to
Pearl.
get 2 or 3 uses depending on how hot it is outside. Relax, girlfriend. If it's cold outside, I will try to maybe get 2 or 3 uses out of it before I wash it because of the fade. It's just it fades to a gray. In the summertime, well, I don't wear black in the summer anyway because it's too hot and I don't want my shirt to get ruined. Yes, Mara, go.
Fur wall keeps the black clothes black.
Not an
Keeps
ad.
the black black. Fur wall. You need to use the right detergent.
Once you go per wall, you'll never go back.
Yeah. It keeps it black. To a point na bumili ako ng Adidas. You know how it has the white stripes?
Oh.
Naging darker. Dapat di ko inalo sa black may white na stripes.
You were so excited about this.
But you just make sure na black lang yun.
Told you guys it's not an ad.
Per wall. Use the right detergent. You didn't have the right tools.
Okay, sorry. We got to take a break. When we come back, we'll have more of the show. It's 8:45 on this Wednesday morning. Good times here on Magic 89.9. Don't go away.
Good times.
Taylor Swift there. Oh, love that song. So good. Bugs here on Playback says, speaking of maximizing clothing use, kasalanan ni mo. Oh, jeez, really? Is that the word we have to use?
What is it now?
Why I use my jeans for a month, his maong for a month, before having it washed. He mentioned it before, a long time ago during the Grace Lee Mojo days, that it feels better the longer you use it. And it turns out to be true. Yes. And even it's not even a month. It's like 6 months.
Ew. Doesn't
Yeah.
it start to smell? No, I get
It
how
does. It
it's
depends
gonna get
on-
softer and whatnot.
Yeah. Depends on what you do. I mean, of course, it's going to smell if you're sweating like a pig in it and you're going out and, using it where kind of it's, gathering a lot of just kind of nasty, grimy things. But no, I mean, you go a few months.
A few.
Plus, when you're into jeans, they get a little precious about the fading. And if you wash it, you can kind of ruin your fading. You're just kind of that little patterns that people try to get when they wear jeans. Some people like that cell phone or the wallet.
They like that?
Yeah, because it's like, oh, look at that. It's kind of cool. Like you could kind of tell what's in your pockets, keys or whatever it may be. Cell phone's a big one, especially if you have like an iPhone where you have the very distinct 3 lenses. So if you see it on your jean pocket, you can kind of actually see it. People dig that stuff.
That's a good
And-
thing?
Yeah, I mean, they're just
On the list.
nerds are
Put it on the
nerds.
list. Put it on the list.
Nerds are nerds. But definitely, I think you could
Look at Maris.
wear your jeans for well over a month and just to kind of get it in that thing and don't wash it with other
face.
stuff. You don't want the eating to be all messed up. Mara, what's wrong with you?
Pero feeling ko pag, let's say you walk outside or nagko-commute ka dito sa Philippines,
kinda nasty.
no. Wash it, please. Don't listen to Mo.
A couple of months? Oh,
Look,
gosh.
don't do listen to Mo. I gave the disclaimer. Look, if it rains, you're outside, it's raining, it's getting wet, it's all that. Yeah, of course, absolutely. But as much as possible, have your jeans, your nice jeans that you don't wear in those situations, and maybe those you don't have to wash as often, and then just kind of do your dailies. But your dailies is where you get the cool, like, wear and tear on them that a lot of jeans people do. Hey, speaking of don't listen to Mo, I wonder how many of you guys followed our advice? Because obviously the 3 of us do BSE, and on the show we talk about stuff. It doesn't necessarily have to be life or heavy stuff like relationship advice, but have we ever said anything here? You've tried it and it backfired. It was like the worst advice ever.
Backfired.
Yeah, it could be like food, right? It sounds like, oh, you really got to try this place. And then you go there. Don't remind me of my Cloverfield movie review. Like, I get it. I've been living that for 20 years. But is there anything else that we may have said in the past, this is amazing, you went to the restaurant, it was absolute trash, or, you meditate and it doesn't work? Like, is there anything you do or anything you've done based on our recommendation that was fail? It was absolute fail. Inrail says, place the jeans in the freezer for unwashed jeans to prevent odor. Absolutely false. Do not do that. It'll just melt. Yeah, no, when it melts, all whatever you had, oils and everything there, it's still the same. So don't worry.
You've tried this.
Yeah, it's mythical almost more than anything. Joy La in Melbourne says, yung prefrontal cortex ni Mara, ginamit ko to give advice. And my office mates were like, huh? Are you okay? That's us on the show when Mara talks about it. Joseph says, thanks to Mo, tumaya ako sa seat cover.
What? Seat cover?
Pero failed kasi ayaw mawala yung amoy. San says, I wonder if Mumog 899 has failed anyone. It doesn't. That's guaranteed. Mumog 899 is guaranteed.
I don't even know how you guys managed to do that.
The Mumog, yung Mumog na bidet, it's easy. You charge. Huh?
Yung mumog sa bidet?
Yeah.
Mara, I am about to
Wait, are
change
you
your life.
excited?
I'm about to change your life.
God.
This is what I do, girlfriend.
No,
So-
we do not.
The bidet water goes inside and I suck it in with my body. I go, and then I gargle it in there and then I fire it out. It's amazing. It's amazing. Try it.
It sounds
But it
like
takes a strong level of PSI of water. Like you can't just you can't take a light flow and
So
suck
you're
it
farting
in.
out water.
Yes.
it sounds like you've had a lot of practice, like in that
Oh, no.
area.
What do you mean a lot of practice? Like no, this is daily, Sam. This is every
Okay
time.
nga.
100%.
Like you
Yeah,
just
it's not-
use,
this
yeah,
is
like
not
what
a mood
offensive
thing.
asong mataba says,
Yeah, this is not a mood thing. This is regular.
Yeah.
It is amazing. And then you know how much tissue you end up using? Like one square lang. You're saving the world. Thank you, Earth. You're welcome, Earth. I mean, you're welcome. I just use one square because everything's perfectly clean. Perfectly clean.
That's speaking of bidet, that's how I check if the hotels are clean. I check out, I take a look at how clean the bidet is.
Oh, you
Kasi
check
iba
for
may
like
mga-
medyo tae.
Kasi, no, yung iba may grime talaga. May kadiri pagtingin mo and you're spraying yourself with that. Pero yung iba talaga malinis. That's how I know that. They really clean. You check the bidet.
Got it. Rosie in Melbourne, Australia as well just said, hey, I just bought a magnesium spray because Mara talks about that. I just bought it yesterday and I used it last night and I'm not sure it's actually working, but it's only been a day.
And you'll notice it most with your cramping. Kapag nagka-cramps ka. If you normally experience leg cramps and then you spray it before you sleep, that's when you notice it the most.
Karen says, I used Mo's Team Likod when you're wiping. I used the bidet, wipe from the back, which I thought the whole world did. I left the cubicle with a wet floor, so I'm back to Mara's Team front.
Oh.
That's amazing, guys. Thank you. I went to the Burnt Bean restaurant that Kay recommended in BGC.
I also like that restaurant.
It was okay, but my expectations were really high. That's the second one. Somebody said the same restaurant too. They said they went to Burnt Bean. I didn't know we promoted Burnt Bean at some
We've
point.
talked about it a
We're
couple of
gonna-
times.
Yeah. I finally went.
Oh.
Last week. I thought it was good.
I liked it.
I liked it.
Good, great, closer to good than great.
I would go back. I would go back again. I like the food maybe it's the food that she ordered.
I have gone back.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Maury Khan 16 says Levi's jeans CEO says you go to the shower with your jeans on and then you hang it dry. That's for sizing. Because if you wash your clothes and all that stuff, especially in any kind of heat, your jeans will shrink massively. So what they try to do is they tell you, take a bath with your jeans on. Sure, it'll bleed all over the thing, but it's just to keep the size intact. I think that's kind of the reasoning behind that.
Oh my gosh, people do this?
Oh yes, I've done this. I've taken a bath with my jeans on. Because I accidentally shrunk it a little bit, so I needed to get it back. To this thing, and it's so tight, man. I was like, I was dying in there, and then I took a bath with it. It didn't work, but I think that's the point. Mo recommended the Chrome Industries sling bag with mabigat yung buckle. So when you swing, tinatamaan yung anak ko sa likod ko. Sobrang iyak. Yeah. You don't have to do it around children. It's an amazing bag. Chrome Industry bags are fantastic, but they use a belt buckle on their strap. And yeah, if you open it, it could really swing and hit somebody. Don't do it around children. It's your fault. Tinanay ko yung team harap ni Mara. This is, again, washing your butt from the front, which I still think is so crazy to do. But I get it. Like I honestly thought this was universal. It wasn't. I tried the team harap ni Mara. Nabasa na yung damit ko. And nakakahiya sa interview pa naman yun. Oh no, never do something like that on a
Maybe
job
kasi
interview.
hindi siya sanay. So yung skill mo, level 1 pa lang.
You have to rank up.
And try not to do it on like a big day. You know?
Oh,
Don't do something like this for the first time.
Hindi pa niya biday.
Yeah, you know what they say to if you're gonna clean a new solution, put it in a spot that nobody really sees, right? Bernard says, I decided not to use an umbrella. I wonder who gave that advice. I decided to not use an umbrella dahil ayaw ni Sam. Nilagnat ako.
Oh, guys, that's not advice.
Oh my gosh.
Don't do that.
Plurker says, remember, this must be bad advice, not good ones. Plurker says, I use my magnesium spray on my kilikili per Mara, and it's very, very effective.
What is it supposed to do when you spray it in your kilikili?
It goes straight to your lymphatic drainage.
Oh, so it just...
It's gonna absorb it.
Asking follow.
Wait, but I'm curious. I want to know if this is still it's still a relaxation thing. Sleep better.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. And also, it's supposed to help neutralize the smell. But I guess it's different if you have armpit hair. Kasi pag may armpit hair, diba, it breeds bacteria still, right? Anyway.
Okay.
Kultubi says, I use a tabo for my drinking, like drinking as a drinking container, just like Mara does. Ang bigat.
It's a measuring cup.
You'd think, right? As successful as our podcast is, why people are still hanging around. We got to go. Sorry. Yeah. It is 9:01 in the morning. Sam's got to grab downstairs. So we got to take ourselves out of here. We'll see you guys tomorrow on the show. Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
Right. Have a great day. Thanks for hanging out. We appreciate you. And see you next time. Bye, everybody.
Bye.
Bye, everyone.
Good times.